Good evening, y'all. Come on in. Be here. Come on in the building. Let's talk about it. In my opinion, the YouTube is better than Lifetime. Yes, indeed. Y'all come on in. Let's talk about it. Give y'all a few minutes to come in. Hey, Fanny, how you doing? I decided to come on a little bit later because I saw DJ came on, Sharita came on. I said, well, let me let them get out the way, and then it might be a little better for me to come on a little later since it's Friday night anyway. And then we can get our chat on and we out of everybody's way. Hey, they running up in the building now. Hey, Fanny, how you doing? Lucinda, how you doing? Is Mama V on here too? Uh, Fanny said, let's talk about it. Yes, indeed. Thank God it's Friday, Fanny. You ain't got to get up in the morning unless you want to. Hey, Miss Renee Sharp. Trigelli, what's going on? Ain't seen you in a minute. Glad you're over here with us tonight. Yeah, let's talk about it. I'm thinking about trying to make me a Lifetime movie off of YouTube. I thought that would be a great thing to come out here and talk about. What y'all think? Shoot, we ought to all get together and go on and try to produce this thing because we could start 2 years ago and we could have 2 years worth of series out here and bring it on up to date and make it a running series. That's what I think we ought to do. Forget YouTube and making small change. Let's just go on to massive production. Oh, she sleep? Okay. She can catch the replay. Well, yeah, she can catch the replay. If I make her laugh and she likes to watch, then let her catch the replay, okay? Fanny said, that would be great. I ain't lying. I thought about that today. I say, I have a friend. I got to talk to her at church Sunday and find out about her station. She went up to Detroit. It's been about 3 weeks ago now, and she's getting ready to start a channel on TV. And I don't know the name of it. I just know her name is Yolanda Davis. In fact, she was one of the ladies I was going to bring on my live, but she was so busy. She had written the book. She had put the book out there. She has a channel over on Facebook. She's right at 5,000 supporters over there now. And then she went up to Detroit because I asked her husband, I said, where's Yolanda? And he said, she getting ready to start her show. I said, she told me about it briefly. And she said we was going to get together, but I know she's busy because she got her hands in everything. So I'm gonna have to talk to Yolanda and see what does she do, so we can see if we can go to to massive production on this. Whatever her channel is and however she started, I'm sure gonna ask her Sunday when I see her. Ain't no harm in asking. So I hope y'all had a great week this week. Mine wasn't so good. It was just so busy. It was like I had a list of things every day, and it's just, man, it's been exhausting. And to come out here on YouTube every time I was supposed to come out, sometimes it was just like, man, I can't even. One day I couldn't even hold my eyes open. I was supposed to come on at 7:30. I went to sleep at 5. About 10 minutes after 5. When I woke up, it was after 10 o'clock. I said, I can't worry about that today then. So that's why I told y'all I got so much going on this month. Just turn your subscription buttons on and just come on when you see me on, like y'all do the other content creators, because these times ain't working for me at all right now. Hey, no more drama, how you doing? Yes, ma'am, getting ready to move. It is time consuming. Yes, it is. It's just packing up all this stuff and then running down there to the shelter every time you turn around, and then going over there, giving different stuff to, I want this and I want that. My sister called, I want the dresser. I was like, well, you need to come get it. I'm not bringing it to you. You welcome to it. She ain't been over here yet. She told me she wanted the dresser 2 weeks ago. So if she ain't here by the time I get ready to move and Purple Heart come, it's going. Cause I can't give you stuff and beg you to come get it. I can't do that. It's not in my spirit to do that. Okay. I hate moving. No more drama. I don't move so many times. Can you imagine? From Monroe, Louisiana to Ruston, Louisiana, back to Monroe, Louisiana, to Houston, Texas, from Houston, Texas to Catonsville, Maryland, from Catonsville to Washington, D.C., from Washington, D.C. to Vancouver, Washington, from Vancouver to St. Louis, from St. Louis to Denver, and from Denver back to Baltimore, from Baltimore back to Houston. I don't care if these are cross country trips. If I never move again, I will be thoroughly satisfied because I'm sick of it. Every time you move, you lose, you break something, you throw stuff away, you give stuff away, and I'm just tired of doing it. Right now, all I want is a bed to sleep in. I don't even need a table, y'all. I don't need no table. I got a bar to seat 4 people. I ain't even putting up a table. And my sofa and my love seat. I'm good. I don't need no whatnots and all that. I'm giving them whatnot stuff away, and them eggs and all that. I kept the ones that only fit in the curio cabinet, and the rest of y'all and friends. I can't do it. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Okay. Um. Let's see. I gotta catch up with my chat. Hold on. I was at No More Drama. I hate moving under new management. Hey, under new management, how you doing? Not showing face? No, ma'am, not tonight. If I show you my face tonight, y'all might go on and say Ms.V is real sick today. I've been moving, shaking all day long. No, ma'am, no face tonight. You see my face. My face is up there. Uh-huh. Yeah. Fanny is speaking to you under new management. No More Drama say, my Lord, Ms.V, you a professional mover. I told y'all that the other day. Y'all took me for granted. When I tell y'all things, I'm telling y'all the truth, okay? If you move from the South to the East Coast to the West Coast to mid-Central America, back to the Northwest, and then back to the East Coast, and then back to the South, baby, that's a moving there. That ain't like moving 2 streets away or from one little city in the same state. You got to have professional movers. When you moving that stuff, everything will be broke up. And then sign this thing and take out insurance. So what does get broken, you can get your money back for it. And a lot of things got broken on the moves, and they packed it up. So where my check? That's all I need to know. And you get to that place where, when you're not in a stable environment, when you're moving around like that, you get to a place where only your clothes become important that you're going to wear every day, and your toiletries that you need every day. The rest of the stuff don't mean a thing to you. Not a thing, because they're going to scratch this, they're going to scratch that. This knob them fell off. Lord, help me, Jesus. So I just thank God during those times that some of the moves, I was working in different places when I was in the airlines, because the move to St. Louis was with the airlines, the move to Denver was with the airlines, the move to Vancouver was with the airlines, and then the rest of the moves, I was moving with him or on my own. So it's just been a lot, and that's been my life. I don't regret it. I don't, think too much about it. I just know what it is to move. And this move is not going to be that far, but it's still a move. You still got to pack up everything. And I'm just trying to get the house so trimmed down and not take nothing to the new place I don't want. I don't want to have to leave out of there talking about, I don't want this no more. Everything I got now, I want. Don't ask for it. It's mine. That's I want it, okay? I done gave you all I'm going to give you. No More Drama say, my Lord, Ms.V, you a professor? Yes, I am. Under new management. Hello, Fanny. Hope you're doing well. Carla is in the building. Carla, I need to laugh tonight because Ms.V is tired, okay? Thank you for the roses and the hearts. So you need to bring it tonight. Come on up here with me and help me do this live tonight. I think I need some jokes myself tonight. I know you got some. Everybody speaking to you, Carla, Fanny. I'm bust out laughing. Sting say, exactly, Ms.V. I have my daughter a brand new patio set. I've asked her several times, not asking her anymore. No, you get tired of that. What's wrong with folks? You beg for stuff and then you don't want to come get it? Baby, I give you a deadline in my mind. And that deadline is on my time, not under your time. Because if I'm giving it to you and I ain't asked you for a dime, look like you be running over here to get it. But that ain't the way people are. They put everything else, and they think they know you so well that you just pack it up. Not this time. Y'all used to know me. This is a new Ms.V now, and she don't care no more whether you get it or not. I never saw you before. Laughing. Well, I never saw you before either, so we even under new management. Carla is speaking to everybody straight out of Naptown is in the building. Hey, Queen, get you a little rest. I got me a little wine right now. I'm resting with my wine, laying down across the bed and sitting up to drink my wine. Um, Under new management is speaking to you, Sting. Let's see, y'all all speaking of the hey Shonda, what's going on? Y'all, I don't know a thing going on YouTube. I've been trying to catch up all week long, and it's the same old drama. That's why I say we need to be out here on Lifetime, Shonda. We need to go get us a Lifetime show. The content creators on this side need to go together and really make some real money, because this ain't enough money out here, baby, on YouTube. I don't care if you're making 10,000 a month. You could be making 10,000 a day on Lifetime. Come on with it, okay? If we gonna be out here struggling with content, we got all the content we need. We just take that and make a movie out of it. That's all. The Life of Rosalind Knight. That'll be the name of it. And we just run series every week. It sounds good to me. Michelle Quinn is in the building. I appreciate y'all. So did y'all have a good week? What was y'all's week like? I mean, did y'all do anything prosperous or prospective showings of anything? I don't know. Talk to me. I'll talk back for real. So I've been running from channel to channel tonight, trying to pick up a little few pieces of this and a little few pieces of that. I said, man, this is the same old thing, just a different day. It's just another paper showed up over here. You know, what I'm so lost on this here because I'm still trying to figure out why you just don't sit down and shut up at this point. There's nothing else you can say. You ain't proving these people wrong. So lip service ain't making it go away, okay? You still coming out here trying to defend yourself with no papers. You got to bring some papers now, because if you don't bring papers, then ain't nobody gonna believe you when these people are putting these papers out here. And that's what I've been watching, these community walls. And I saw a paper from Safeway. I say, what in the world is this? Then a TPO? Why you need a TPO? I done told you y'all live thousands of miles apart. Why you need that? I'm lost. Can y'all help me? How do you need, why? How? Who gonna give you a TPO? I don't know. No legal system gonna give no YouTuber that's not coming to your house. And why do you keep telling these people to pull up and inviting these people to do all this stuff if you done threw up the white towel? I told you that woman's white towel wasn't gonna last 36 hours. Didn't I tell y'all that? It ain't. She don't know when to quit. This is how she making her money, and she is not going to quit. She's got to do it. It's two things she's not gonna stop. Is that's coming out here trying to defend herself, and she's not going to stop bothering Treese and her children. Because otherwise she doesn't have content and she's not gonna make money. Bottom line. And I got a bone to pick with her too. Rosalind Knight. I named Renee Reacts Big Prussia. Now, y'all know I call Renee Reacts Big Prussia. Why I go sliming over there today to look at her and she calling herself Big Prussia? Is she hard of hearing? Did she misconstrue what I said? I said Renee Reacts. That's the AKA name I gave her, not you. Don't get it confused. You ain't Big Prussia. Renee Big Prussia, if she play your video over there and put it on private, she Big Prussia. You couldn't even strike her channel because she put it on private. And you gonna call yourself Big Prussia. No, baby, you ain't Prussia at all. And you call them carpet munchers, you call them everything. You call them anything they want. They smart. I can't wait to go over there to Big Prussia's challenge and tell her, baby, you Big Prussia. That woman even trying to call herself Big Prussia. Nah, she little Prussia. She ain't no Prussia at all. She barely dripping. I can't with her. She too much for me. She done put herself on that pedestal. I told you, they done kicked the legs out from under, and she's still trying to put the legs back up under the. Oh, I can't with y'all. And that woman over there, she is a hot mess, y'all. I don't know where this is going. I don't know where this is going to end up. And Shonda, I saw your post too, where you say, poor little lawyer daughter doesn't know the difference from ACCEPT and EXCEPT. Two different words meaning two different things. Sounding like but you would think a lawyer would know the difference, or they would go and check it before they put it out there. Because, baby, like I said before, you could never, I would never hire you. It's little things like that. If you miss grammar, uh, you'll miss lots in the legal system. You could never have my money. No, ma'am, Pam. Let me see who else came in that I missed. I think I saw Michelle Quinn. Yes. Good evening, Michelle. How you doing? Poho is in the building, rolling, laughing, and she's speaking to under new management. Hey, Elaine, how you doing? Thank you for the roses, Elaine. Let's see who else is up in here. Um, Alex. Good evening. How you doing, Alex, Ms.V, and all the queens? Good evening. How you doing? Have y'all been watching these people? Because y'all know y'all been up in these chats, baby. I say it ain't nothing I can come out here and talk to them about because they know everything I don't know. And because I'm just so confused until I sit there for a minute and I say, I don't understand nothing I watch. Miss V, where is your beautiful face? I love your laugh. It is tired, hair not done, face a hot mess, clothes ain't been to the shower yet after being out there in the road all day, off here, on there, here, there, and everywhere. So I looked at the time and I just said, okay, ain't nobody on. I kind of left 7:30 because Sharita was supposed to come on at 7:15. I know DJ comes on between 5, 6, 6, and 7, and then they hit each other back to back. A lot of y'all be with them, so that's what I did. And by the time I looked at the clock, I hadn't had my shower yet, but it was getting late. So I said, well, I'm just going to pop on. But I'm going to do better. Okay, do better, Miss Vietta, do better. Yeah. Alex is speaking to you, Fanny. And Poho is speaking to Shonda Thoughts. Uh-huh. Y'all ain't talking to me at all. Y'all talking to each other. Now, y'all making me feel bad. Ain't nobody saying nothing to me. Who talked to me? Alex and one other person under new management. That's it. That's all. Y'all didn't want me to really come out here. Y'all talking about where is your beautiful face and all this stuff. Baby, it ain't too beautiful tonight. I ain't lying. Fanny is laughing. Alex say, Miss V, I get we all have our relaxed days. I'm happy you are here anyway. Okay, thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I appreciate y'all. And I really appreciate y'all for bearing with me this week because I was really off schedule. I don't think I came on with maybe 2 times. And that was in the morning at the right time. And maybe 2 times at night at the right time. But I'm going to do better, okay? Elaine is speaking to you, Michelle Quinn, and Elaine is speaking to Fanny, and y'all laughing and going on. Y'all better not be laughing at me. That's all I got to say. But I'm going to make up for it because this weekend I'm going to try to come on Saturday. You know, I don't normally come on the weekend. But since I've been lacking over this week, I'm going to try to come on Saturday, and I'm going to come on Sunday. Okay? So y'all look for me. I'm going to try to come on around those times, but I can't promise, okay? Just a lot's going on. Hey, T's Kitchen, how you doing tonight? We just over here chatting it up because I was supposed to be on at 7:30 and I didn't come on. And I get phone calls, T's Kitchen, when I don't come on. I get emails, I get texts and stuff. Where are you? That was that Sting, baby. Sting was on it. Miss V, where are you? It's after 8 o'clock. You haven't been on yet. I said, oh my God, Jesus, I'm in trouble. Uh, but I'm gonna do better. That's all I can say. Do better, Miss Vieta. You need to do better. I want to thank my new subscribers. I got past my 1900. That was my goal, to get to 1900 this week. I just checked it. I'm at 1901. So I want to thank y'all for coming over and subscribing to the channel this week. I appreciate you. Now, the next goal is to hit 2,000 by the end of the month. I think we can do it. What y'all think? I know we can. We've been running 100 new subscribers every week since I've been out here. At the 17th week, I don't know what happened. And then y'all start bouncing back again. The new subscribers start coming back again this week. Not as many. I think it was about 30 this week, but that's okay. Come as they come. But I want to thank you, because you could have went somewhere else and not come at all. Um, let's see. I'm lost again. Let me get back down here. Wait a minute. Fanning no mud bugs. I can't stand them. You don't like crawfish sting? This the season. Baby, I can't wait to go to Mr. Blue's party at his house on the third Saturday. I'm taking y'all. Well, he'll have other stuff over there you can look at other than crawfish, but then, baby, I'm going to be down in them. I don't eat them much because the cholesterol is so high with all that butter sauce and all that stuff you're dipping them in. But, and I don't eat the head. I don't suck the head. That is trash to me. And then, you know, you got to devein them too, as I'm not eating that vein that's up in there. Not. So mine are clean when I eat them. If it's any yellow poop up in there, it's got to go too. I'm gonna rinse it off and then stick it in the butter. I can't do it like a lot of people from Louisiana eat the whole thing. Well, I ain't one of them Louisiana people. I'd rather have a shrimp any day. So normally he puts shrimp in there, crawfish, neck bones, sausage. Let's see what other meat he'll have in there. Shrimp, crabs. It's everything in there. So if you don't like one thing, you'll like the other. Alex say, oh, Fanny's telling Sting she loved them. Alex is saying, whoop, whoop, Miss V. We'll be in the building on Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to come in the building on Saturday because I feel like I cheated y'all out of y'all's time. And y'all came over and subscribed to me, and y'all set these times up for me. My first 1,000 set up 10 o'clock and 7:30, and I've been off. I've been even late. Normally, I was coming on like 5 minutes to 10, right at 10, for the first couple of months until these last weeks. And then I've been pushing it. Oh, look at the clock, and it's 10:15. Lord, let me get on. And it's not that easy. You got to have something to talk to the people about. They showing love to you, Ms.V. Yes, they always show me love, T's Kitchen. They really do. They always bring in hearts and roses and crowns and everything. And the first 1,000 are the people who came up with what I want. My color was turquoise. They came up with the heart, and they stopped with the turquoise heart and they start putting the red heart in there. I don't care because they made it up anyway, so I let them do what they want to do. Then they said they wanted me to have a crown because I was the queen, so they came up with the crown. They come up with everything. If it ain't too outlandish, I go along with it. I let them kind of run with what they want to do. Alex said, you're going to hit that goal, Miss V. It's a goal in my head. I always have goals in my life because I feel like if you don't have some kind of goal and some kind of date, then you may never get there. And then you got to reach for the sky, for the moon, the stars, and the sky. In case you miss one, you'll hit another one. You see what I'm saying? I've lived my life like that. I always reach for the top. In case you fall a little short, you'll be okay. And there's always another time. T's Kitchen is speaking to you, Fanny, and wonderfully blessed. Fanny says, me either. No heads. I don't do that. A lot of my friends be sucking that stuff out the head, telling me this protein. I get my protein another way. Forget that. Fanny says, that same good eating. Yeah, it's some good eating now. You got to eat so many of them because they so little. And the last 2 years, they took them things out them ponds before it was time. Them was babies. They should have let them babies grow until now, and they should have been taking them out. But I guess maybe it might have been a shortage or something because everything was so little. And I'm like, man, you got to eat 4 buckets of these things to get full. And then your fingers start getting sore after you peel them for so long. That's what somebody need to invent, a crawfish sheller, where it pull a whole shell off for you. All you got to do is pop them open and take the vein out, or pull the vein out when you're taking the shell out. Come on now. Somebody got to be creative enough. I done gave y'all all kind of ideas for inventions. Come on with it. I'm not a seafood person. I only eat swell fish. What kind of fish? What is well, how you pronounce that? Sway fish? You know, Sting, I think when I was in Louisiana, I'm trying to remember that name. I thought that was catfish. We went out and we ordered some, and we had been thinking we were getting catfish all the time. And that same name, however you pronounce it, Sway or Swai or however you pronounce it, that's what the man said that fish was. But it tastes just like catfish to me. I didn't know the difference. I done lost y'all. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me find myself. Okay, I was at Sting. Okay. T's Kitchen is speaking to you, Michelle Quinn. Where is Pinky? Pinky in the house? I ain't seen Pinky. I saw him on my replays. He caught 3 replays because he let me know, but I haven't seen him in the chat. He said he been working. Bless the host, do so. $ Vietta Brown. I like that. I like how that rhymes. Vietta Brown. Hey, yeah, downtown Vietta Brown. I like that. Maybe I should have named my YouTube page that. Downtown Vietta Brown. Now, I like chatting with Ms.V. Okay. Thank you, Fanny. Alex Lane say, y'all making me hungry. I can't eat shellfish. I will have allergic reaction. My throat will close. I have a lot of people that I know in my life, Alex, who can't eat shellfish, and they love them, but they can't eat them because they do have it's the iodine I think that y'all are allergic to. But I'm glad I haven't. But if I come to that, I just have to tell myself, well, you've been eating them all your life. Time out. That's it. That's all. But so far, so good. But I never overindulge in them because they bad on your cholesterol too. And I have to watch my cholesterol. I like the crown and the rose for you, love. Thank you, Alex. That's what my first 1,000. If you was in that first 1,000, you know that's what they came up with. Alex, wow, stay away from that seafood. Yes, indeed. If it make your throat close up. Alex say, Fanny, yes, I ended up in the ER. Thanks, Fanny, for caring. Yes, indeed. Under the management, now I'm getting a taste for some crabs. What kind of crabs you like? Do you like the blue crabs or do you like the long crabs? What you call them? In Baltimore, that's all you gonna get is the blue crabs, and I don't really care that much for the blue crabs. I didn't even know how to open them up and get the meat out because down here I just buy. When I go to Kima, I buy them already out the shell or hull or whatever, and they in the jar. All I gotta do is take the meat out and cook with it or whatever I'm gonna do with it. But my husband had to teach me how to do it. I didn't know nothing about opening up. We don't have them kind of crabs down here unless they shipped in here. Hey, Prince, how you doing? T's Kitchen say, I'm good. They can keep them crawfish. Oh, you don't like them either, T's Kitchen? Okay, I eat your part. Under the management speaking to you, Prince. It's a white fish. Where it come from, Sting? You know? Because I promise I thought it was catfish. It tastes just like catfish to me. And to the man in the store, I went in there asking the man for catfish. And the man told me we've never had catfish. So I walked my little happy butt all the way back outside to my brother's car. And I said, bro, they say they don't have no catfish in there. And he talking about, girl, you know you've been getting catfish out of there. I said, well, you better come in here and talk to the people. So he gets out. That's the 82-year-old. He walks in there. Man, my sister say, y'all ain't got no catfish in here. Mr. Brown, we ain't never had catfish. That's however you pronounce it, the Swahili, Swahili or whatever. And he say, man, you mean to tell me I've been eating something? I didn't even know what I was eating. I fell out laughing. Y'all know how silly I am. Now, he been living there in that town and been buying fish from them people over 10 years and didn't know what he was eating. So I ain't feel so bad. Mm-mm. Going on down here in the chat. Michelle Quinn say it's a catfish from Vietnam. It's what the butcher told me. I asked him. Okay, you're probably right because that's Vietnamese who own the place out in Kema. In fact, no whites or blacks own any businesses in Kema anymore. The fishing industry out there belonged to the Vietnamese. I don't know if y'all know the story, but when they came over here, they didn't know how to do anything but fish and do nails. That's how they ended up in those two businesses. And they basically ran all the nail shops in Houston out of business because there weren't any on the south side of town. I was driving to Westheimer, which was a 90-some mile trip from Texas City to Westheimer to get my nails done back in the 80s. I think I started getting my nails done around right after my daughter was born. She was born in 81, so it was probably 82, somewhere along in there. But I had to drive all the way out there, and they were charging me $50 back then in the 80s for a set of nails. Baby, these Vietnamese came in here and cut them prices, and it was Mona's Nails and Lashes was the name of the place. Baby, Mona's had to shut it down because they start coming in here talking about $17, $12, $13, and every one of them had a different price. And then when somebody else go up 13, they go up 13. They go up 17, they go up 17. But when they first came over here, they were really, really cheap. But what I found out they were doing too, from one of the nail shops, one of the Vietnamese in the nail shop told me, she said, you be careful going into a lot of these nail shops. And I'm not trying to tell you that you need to come here exclusively. I'm just telling you what they're doing because I don't want you to have no nail infections or nothing. They were buying big old vats of denture powder. And the white powder or the powder they were putting on your nails was denture powder. It wasn't nail powder because it was actually, they could get more in a vat and it was cheaper. And then when the nail shops started getting inspected, that's when they had to come clean and start using more sanitary stuff. Because when they first came in here, baby, they ain't know nothing about that. All they knew is the American dollar and how to get it. Now, every last one of them, Sting live around this area. She done been to Kima. She know. Baby, all of them living on the water in $1 million homes, driving Bentleys, Rolls Royces, Mercedes. That's out the window. They drove that in the 90s, baby. They done moved on up now. They driving Bentleys and Rolls Royces, okay? And they living on the water. And then their businesses were all destroyed in the hurricane, so they have all new buildings now. It's beautiful out there. They used to have some little old raggedy buildings out there that the white people had when they had it. But what I was going to tell you they did to the white man laying up in the bed on Saturday morning, we standing outside the place waiting on them to come open up the place at 10 o'clock. Vietnamese came out there and took their fishing boats out in the night, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. They were back to their businesses and opening up at 6 o'clock with the fresh fish and shrimp and everything. When the white man got up, they had sold out. And then they started fighting out there. They had fights on the news every day. Next thing I know, they done burn up all the white man's boats. And they had to leave. They ran them out of there and they done took over Kima. It is strictly Vietnamese on that side by the bay. That's little Vietnam now over there. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Catherine lives in peace, not pieces. How you doing this evening? Alex says, I was in the first 1,000. I celebrated with you, Queen. Well, thank you, because I couldn't remember everybody that was in that first 1,000. But you know how I got to my first 1,000 that night. I came on because Miss Carver was supposed to come on with me that night. And Miss Carver was in a dead zone where she couldn't have any internet connections. So she was texting me back telling me, Ms. V, I'm not going to be able to come on. I'm not at home and I can't get my internet to work. And so I said, okay, well, I'm finna make a party. Y'all should have known then I was a party animal. I started a 1K party that night. Y'all remember the first 1,000? And I think I was at maybe 900 or something, 900 and something. I needed about 80 or 90 people. Baby, within 15 minutes, I had drew my own 80 or 90 people and hit 1K and celebrated and went to bed and woke up happy, happy, happy because I had a goal I was trying to meet. And that night I had to hit it. And I did that. I sure did. And I appreciate all of you who came in. In fact, the next morning, I think I was 20 people over my 1K that next morning. And I had actually hit it. And I was so slow reading the chat. I didn't know. I kept saying, I need 17 more, y'all. I need 16 more, y'all. And then people in the chat was telling me, Miss V, you already there. And I'm still talking about what I need. Mm-hmm. All right, let's keep it moving. Vietnam catfish. Okay, that makes sense for them to be getting it from Vietnam since they're Vietnamese. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I don't eat crawfish. Okay, Prince don't eat it either. I'll eat yours. Fanny is laughing, and Elaine is laughing at Prince. Prince is speaking to Elaine. T's Kitchen say right with you, Prince. Okay, it's a lot of people really don't eat crawfish. They say my oldest brother said it ain't worth his time, and he need more meat than that. If that's all the meat gonna come out of the shell at one time, he ain't dealing with it, and he don't. He said, "Give me shrimp any day." Mm-hmm. He won't eat it. I love, love, love crawfish. Oh, okay. Here's one that love them. See, it ain't no in between. You either love them or you don't. I can eat them every day. Trying to, what's this? Stack up some dough. Oh, do you freeze them, Catherine? Mine don't stay around long enough for that. Now I will buy the frozen ones, like if I'm doing a Louisiana dish like shrimp etouffee or crawfish etouffee, I'll buy the frozen ones in a pack out of Kima, where I don't have to shell them and do all that stuff to them. They already cleaned and everything. But that's the only time I buy them like that if I'm gonna cook with them. Alex says, face blue, smiling, face blue, smiling, face blue, smiling. Y'all ain't gonna never live that down. Never, never, never. Prince the sharpshooter, T, I can't watch people eat crawfish either. Oh, Lord, she don't even want to see me eat them. Oh, Prince, you ain't gonna be able to come on at Mr. Blue's party then, because we gonna be sopping and slopping and doing all kind of stuff, because it's gonna be a backyard full of people eating crawfish. Yes, indeed. Uh-huh. You might have to miss that chat. T's Kitchen, me either, Prince. Oh, Lord, she don't. That's right. You said up above. You didn't do them. Hey, Cynthia Fuller, how you doing this evening? Thank you for the hearts and the roses. We just over here chatting about anything and everything tonight. Poho 69. Wow. What that's all about, Poho? Pinky, I just asked about you. I didn't get out today to get my margarita, but I got my wine, Pinky. I'm celebrating Cinco de Mayo with my wine. Mm-hmm. Sure is. Catherine say, I'm well, Ms. V. Thanks for asking. I pray all is well with you too. All is good. I'm just busier than I want to be. I want to be back in my space where I'm just at peace and rest and, joy, and can come out here and laugh and joke and have fun with my sugar wooger. So I just want the month of May to go ahead on and pass and get it out the way and be done with it, so I can really enjoy my summer. I know the move is in the middle of the summer. We settled on July the 10th over there at the place the other day. So I'm just excited about that. That's the only thing I'm excited about. And just trying to get the house where I don't have a real big move. I can move most of the stuff in my car in 2 or 3 trips, and then just get one 12-foot truck or 18-foot truck or whatever, however long the sofa is, and throw the sofa up in there and the love seat up in there and put my bedroom in there and let me go. I'm done. Because I have to buy bar stools when I get there, and I don't want to buy them now because I didn't even measure the height of the bar to know what height bar stools I needed. And it's a few other things I need, but not much. Not much at all. And I want to have my clothes already hanging in the closet and everything that I've got in the box already put up when the furniture comes. That's how I got it planned in my mind. Now, it might not happen like that, but you got to have a plan. Pinky, speaking to everyone. Pinky, you off work tonight, huh? Okay. Alex, I remember we was in tears for you and you cried too. Yes, I did, because I was so shocked, because you know how you come out here with one thing and you're going to do it, and then you don't know if you're going to really hit that goal. But one thing I had in mind, I said, well, I'll be closer tomorrow than I was today if I don't hit it. But then when I got down there and I realized I had hit my goal way back up there in the first beginning of the chat, and I'm way down here still looking to see, and I'm reading, and that's when the tears start flowing, because I'm a crybaby. When I get excited or I get hurt away, I cry. I will. I'll tell you in a minute. I'm a crybaby. That's why I don't like to see nobody sad. I don't like to see nobody in pain. I don't like to see nobody hurting, because I feel so helpless. I can't do nothing, and tears just start flowing. I will. Okay, so you were here, Alex. You remember everything. Yeah, I cried like a little baby. I said, y'all, I got to get off. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. And I was like, oh, Lord. Then I got up and I started screaming. I said, girl, you need to take your little funny looking self on in there and get in that shower. And, you need to take a bath tonight. You need to soak so you can relax and then get up and shower. Yes, indeed. Oh, Pinky, I don't meat. So no. Oh, that's right. You don't do meat. Yeah, you're right. Pinky, you still eating that artificial meat? Because if I'm gonna eat the artificial, I might as well go on and eat the real thing. But Pinky, let me tell you what I have done. I've given up red meat. I don't eat any pork. I don't eat any beef anymore. I've given that up. I'm out chicken and fish and lamb and seafood right now. Those are my meats. And eventually, and turkey. I eat turkey. So I think I'm better off eating that, because what I've noticed aging, that meat sits in my stomach too long. It takes too long to digest, and I feel so sluggish now, because your digestive system, all your organs age as you age, and it just doesn't agree with me no more. So I said, well, I ain't eat nothing that don't agree, and I shouldn't have never been eating pork anyway. But growing up in the country on a farm, there's beef and pork there, so I always ate it until it stopped agreeing with me. And I said, now it just tastes so salty if I eat it. The hardest thing with pork was to give up was my ribs. I didn't really care that much for pork chops. It was the barbecue ribs for me. Now that has been hard, because I almost pulled through the barbecue place the other day, and I'm like, no, you don't eat that. I had to tell myself, girl, get back on the highway and go somewhere else. Go get you some chicken. No, I don't freeze them. I have to not eat as much as I do because of my cholesterol. Yeah, they'll run your cholesterol numbers up. Uh, who is that? Catherine. Sure will. Pinky said, I can eat the side dishes. Now, Pinky, you might not have been on here the other day, but I was vegan for almost 3 years. Why I went back to eating meat, I don't know. I don't, because I was doing good, not eating no meat, no kind of meat, just vegetables, fruits, and everything else, but no meat on my plate at all. And it was hard when I first started it, but I did it for almost 3 years. Yep, sure did. Alice Lane say, now I can eat catfish. Yummy. Just not shellfish. It is the iodine. Yeah, that's what I thought, Alex. Uh-huh. Hey, Tashay, Unpredictable World. How you doing? Thank you for the roses and blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, let's see. Pinky, no, that's what you saying, Pinky. Pinky speaking to Carla, Fanny, and Myra, and everybody. And Prince is speaking to you, Tashay. Hey, Miss Jackie Johnson, how you doing this evening? Hello, Ms.V in chat. Louisiana girl here. Love them crawfish. I know that's right, Jackie. Yes, indeed. Pinky, I'm at work, but I love me some Miss V. And I love that Mr. Pinky comes in here where we always have a man in this chat to protect ourselves. He's the one that's more consistent. I probably have 30 men that subscribe to my page, but you'll only see them every now and then. But Pinky is the one we can count on, okay? Let's see. You did that, Miss B. Yes, yes, yes. Uh-huh. I sure did, Alex. We were so excited. I don't know about y'all because I couldn't see y'all because I was just dropping videos at the time. I was no, I had started going live because I started going live when Chrissy got on me. I had passed my 500 and I was still dropping videos because I had gotten comfortable dropping videos and I had never gone live but one time in the exercise room. And I had called her that day and I told her because she had gotten on me. Why are you still dropping lives? Why are you still dropping videos? You need to be dropping lives. And so I had told her, I said, okay, I'm going to drop a live today. And I was in the exercise room and I called her up and I said, I'm fixing to go live. And she was telling me, no, I'm not at home. No, no, no. And before I read it, I had gone live as soon as I told her that. And so I made it through that live. And then I went back to dropping videos again. And so I called her up and I said, okay, I'm going live again. And then I started going live. And then I didn't want to do videos because I couldn't interact with y'all in the videos other than the comments after I got off the videos. So now I went live for a while and then I started with StreamYard and I hated StreamYard because y'all remember I used to always knock myself off of StreamYard and then I didn't know how to bring people up on the panel and it's no content creators around me that I can talk to or ask. So I would have to get on the phone and call up Shonda or call up Chrissy or call up one of the people that I knew had StreamYard and try to get them to walk me through it. So then I decided I'm just going to have to learn this on my own. That's it. That's all. And that's the way I learned it. I just got in here and kept, y'all were patient with me until I learned it. So now I'm pretty good at it now. Let me see, where am I? I'm at a hallelujah moment. T's Kitchen. Yeah. We have a lot of hallelujah moments over here. Y'all, but it's some missing people. I ain't seen them. I don't know if they're on vacation. I don't know if they sick. I don't know what's going on with them. Or maybe they thought they missed me because I didn't come on a regular schedule. I already did come in this week and I saw her. But it's some regulars. I don't know where Ali is. I was thinking of that today. I say it's some people I haven't seen in here for a while. And some of them I've been missing them because they've been catching a replay and they've been commenting on the replay. Hey, Pearlie, how you doing this evening? Thank you for the hearts and the roses, Pearlie. I appreciate that. Let's see. Alice say, ring that doorbell, Queens. Much love. I think on here, I can't even see them ringing the doorbells. I just see it's 49 people in the chat right now. It's not like the regular live where you can see how many people are in and how many people ring the doorbell. So I just have to take it that everybody rung the doorbell. Oh, I got a new member. Let me see who my new member is. Hold on. T's Kitchen. Oh, thank you so much for coming over and being a member over here chatting with Miss V. I appreciate you. I thank you so much. Okay. Pinky says, yes, I do meatless meat. See, Pinky, now I never understood that. What do you feel like you have to have the meatless meat to substitute the real meat? Or why do you do the meatless meat? Why just you just not leave it alone at all? Because I remember when you first came on my channel, you was getting on your little girl about eating up your meatless meat. And then remember, I told you, go buy that baby some. If you buying your some and she like it, then you got to buy her some too. You remember that, Pinky? Wanda Clayton is in the building. How you, Wanda? How you doing? Thank you. She got the turquoise butterfly. She laughing emoji. She got the heart and the rose. Baby, she didn't forget nothing. Come on in the building, Wanda. Miss Vic, I am a meat eater. Ooh, I really was, Alex. And I'm gonna tell you, if you ever want to stop it, it's gonna be like an addiction, the addiction that people have, smoking cigarettes, people trying to get off crack. It's the same thing, ain't it, Pinky? It ain't that easy to give up meat if you've been eating meat all your life. It's not. Pinky said, okay, you're doing great. Right on, Miss V. Your diet is right on the money. Well, I think it'll be a better diet for me. Aging. I'm trying to live a long time and be healthy if I live a long time. God could say different and call me in the night for all I know. But that's the thing. You don't know how long you're going to live. And it was this man in the doctor's office the last time I went. And you know how I'll strike up a conversation with anybody. I ain't got to know you. I ain't got to know your name. If I'm sitting there and then I get your attention, we finna hold a conversation. So he was sitting on the side of me. And he was saying, you don't look like nothing wrong with you. I said, well, it's internal. You can't see it. It's my knees. That's why I'm in here. And he said, oh, okay. And he told me this, and it stuck with me. He said, you know what? If I had known I was going to live this long, because he looked like he was late 70s, early 80s, somewhere along in there. He said, I'd have taken better care of myself when I was younger. He said, I have broken so many bones in my body. I have arthritis. I have bursitis. I live on pain pills. I rode dirt bikes. I rode motorcycles. I fished. I golfed. I did everything out there you could do. I fought. I boxed. I did it all. And I really took a lot of blows to my body that I now wish I hadn't done. But he say I was a daredevil, and at that time it was fun to me. It got my adrenaline flowing, and now it's pain to me, and it's pain I'm gonna live with for the rest of my life. If I don't have pain pills and I don't have a sleeping pill, I'm not gonna sleep, and the pain is gonna be there. I said, oh my God. Yep. And it was so sad because he was on a walker, and I could see his feet were swollen. His knees were bad. His joints looked like they had been knocked out of place because his elbow joint wasn't in the right place and stuff. He had really just messed his body up. Okay. Poho 69, I think I'm going to do the same. No pork or no beef. It's not going to be easy, but you can do it, Poho. It's not. I'm telling you, if you're a meat eater and you really like pork chops and ribs and you really like steaks, that's beef, it's not going to be nice. Beef wasn't hard for me to give up. I've never been a big steak eater or a big steak lover. There's too much chewing. I'm lazy when it comes to eating. I don't want to be doing 20 chews on one piece of meat to get it to swallow. I don't want to do all that. So I just never, the meat is too coarse. I got to chew too much. So that's why I never really cared too much for beef. Pork is easier to chew, and I like the flavor of the pork. But I stopped eating ham over 20 years ago. I haven't touched ham. And then I stopped with the pork chops. I weaned myself down off of it, and now I've left the ribs alone. So I guess I'm done with it now, because that's the only cuts of meat that I really like that was in pork. pork roast and all of that. Pork shoulder. I wasn't really into that either. Okay, y'all, I got to plug up before I lose y'all. Hold your horses. Hey, there we go. Um, but try it. I mean, you may have more stamina, more willpower to do it than I did. It took me a while. Poho. Alex Lane said, I want the whole pig, even the feet. I was eating pig feet back then too. My mama used to cook them and they would be so good. And then my oldest brother learned from my mama and he would cook them. But after I started having blood pressure problems around, I think I was around 55, somewhere along in there, when I actually got diagnosed with high blood pressure, I left them pig feet alone. Okay, and now I've been weaning myself off of that pork ever since then. And it took until now to really just say I'm done with it. Bird is the word. Okay. I'm with you, Pinky. Turkey and chicken have become my favorites now. And I used to couldn't stand turkey, especially turkey breast. That's just coarse meat, ain't no fat on it or nothing to give it no flavor. But you can change your ways of eating and your taste buds will change to what you are eating. And you'll learn to desire those foods that you never liked before. That's what happened to me. Again, thank you for becoming a member, T's Kitchen. Catherine lives in peace. Say, I tried the meatless meat. I don't care for it. So I do chicken thighs, wings, fish, and shrimp. I don't eat nothing but the wing and the breast of the chicken. That's it. I don't like the dark meat, the legs, the thighs, none of that. The thighs, to me, you got to get all that fat out of there. There's just too much fat up in there. Cut all that fat out of there. And then I just don't care for the dark meat of the chicken. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I just don't. Pinky, I can get you vegan. You can get me vegan. I ain't not finna eat no meatless meat. I'm good, Pinky. I'm gonna be there. I'm telling you. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I slip up, I'm gonna come out here and tell y'all, I slipped up today. Uh-huh. That's all good too, Catherine. Okay, Pinky's talking to you. And Alex is welcoming you to being a new member, T's Kitchen. I appreciate it again. Okay, Lady Charisma's in the house. And she said, I love me some crawfish too. Yes, indeed. And the season is getting a little bit longer here in Houston, I guess because the weather is so hot and they're getting them out the mud. So maybe that's why we have longer seasons now, because it used to be a very short season. But it's getting to be a little longer because it's already started. And it's going to go on through to probably September, October. But it used to be like 1 month. Then it went up to 2 months. Now it's all summer going into fall. And I think it's the weather. Alex say, you were live that day. What day, Alex? I'm trying to figure out what you were talking about. You were live that day. I don't know what day. Okay. I could never get on StreamYard. Why, Pinky? You wouldn't be on. Pinky, you promised me one time you was coming up on the panel and you was a no-show. When I first came up here, I tried to do a panel and we were going to have a comedy hour. And the no-shows, you didn't even come on, and you came back and apologized to me. You don't remember that, Pinky? I had to go on with another whole different content because nobody showed up. I was like, look at these people done set me up and I'm just coming out here. I just got up there with my silly laughing and told a few jokes myself and got my butt up off of there. Hey, Tawana. What's shaking, Tawana? Hey, Ms.V in chat. I can't eat beef. Oh, my God. Pork, lamb, and fried foods due to a medication I'm on. They took everything from you, so you practically vegan yourself. You can eat turkey. I see you don't have that there. I was upset when my doctor told me until I started losing weight. I'm down 30 pounds since I stopped. See, that's going to be another good thing for me because I gained 20 pounds when I was down there taking care of my brother um, from May to August of last year. And I weighed myself the other day and I've lost the 20 pounds plus. I had lost 22 pounds from the time I got back home in August, and August is not here yet. And I wasn't even trying to lose it. I think it was because I was moving so much. And when I'm busy doing things, I'm not thinking about eating until my stomach say I'm hungry. So I found myself eating once a day, and that's how I lost it. And I would eat breakfast around right after I got off my 10 o'clock live. If I stayed on an hour, I'd eat my breakfast at 11, and then I'm full. So if I got hungry this time of night, I just go in there and get some fruit, or I take a pineapple and I carve it up and I eat some pineapple, or find me something that wasn't really full of calories. And that's what I ate. And I think that's how I lost it, because I really wasn't trying. I was shocked when I got on that scale. I had gotten some brand new scales from CVS and took them out the box, put the batteries in the back of them, set it up, and pushed it up against the wall. And then all of a sudden, I looked up under that other day and I said, let me weigh myself. And I was so shocked because it wasn't showing up in my clothes. I'm a funny type of person. I don't know if it's the way I'm shaped or what, but I don't care if I weigh 190, I'm still in a 12. It's a tight 12. I don't care if I weigh 170, I'm still in a 12. If I weigh 150, I'm in a 10, 12. So the size of the clothes, that's what be messing with my mind, because I don't really know what I'm weighing, because I'm still wearing the same clothing. But what'll get you is them stretched pants. I wear a lot of stretch pants and, the little T-tops. And you'll gain weight in them and won't even know it, because they'll keep stretching and stretching and stretching and stretching. So this is the worst thing they ever put on the market. They should have never put this on the market. They should have kept you in slacks where you didn't, when you couldn't fasten it and zip it up, then you know your butt done got too fat. I roll with you, Ms.V. You are doing good on this YouTube. It's not just a job, it's an adventure. It really is. I'm enjoying it, Pinky. I really am. And that's why I say I got to get my life in order so I can get my topics together and come back out here and, have fun with y'all. Because lately, this month, it's not going to be as much fun because I'm trying to get on my regular time. I got to get to my doctor's appointments because these appointments were made 3 months ago. For now, I don't want to miss it now because it might be 3 more months before I get in there again. So Tuesday, I got to look and see what time, but I think I'm supposed to be at the eye doctor on my 10 o'clock time, but I'll look and see, and then I'll put it out on my community wall. If it's 10 o'clock, what time I'll come on. But I'm not going to miss that appointment because that's the cataracts. And I really want him to go ahead on and do the surgery so I can have that behind me and I can start seeing better again, because I have pretty good vision. I don't even drive with glasses, anything at night or in the day. But with the cataracts, it kind of blurs your vision at times. And then I had cataracts and floaters. All this stuff is coming with old age. And then I go down there to choir rehearsal. I'm asking people that's older than me or my age, when did y'all get cataracts? And they all say this stuff started in your 60s. They telling me you doing good because you pushing 7 and you just getting stuff we had done when we were early 60s. I was like, well, I guess I was just a late bloomer. I don't know. T's Kitchen say, when you hit your goal, that's the hallelujah. Oh, that's the hallelujah moment. Okay, T's Kitchen. Okay. We'll have to do another party at 2K then. Because if you missed the 1K party, it was something else. Baby, everybody was crying and excited and everything. Because I actually made it in 1 month, my 1K. And that was the goal. I didn't want to stay out here forever trying to hit 1K. Now, if I'm out here bringing commentary every day, somebody need to like it, okay? And somebody need to go on and get me monetized so at least I can get a little money for my time I'm spending out here. That only makes sense. Nobody want to work for free. Uh-huh. And that's why I be promoting these people's pages, because I know what it feels like to have to get up every morning and go drop videos till you get to 500. You know, I was dropping 2 videos a day, one in the morning, one in the evening, 7 days a week to get to 500. And I got there in 2 weeks. And then it took me 2 more weeks to get to my 1K. So I moved pretty fast. I really did. And all the content creators out here telling me, you know, you're doing good. I talked to Miss Carver today, and she was telling me the same thing. She said, Ms. V, if you have already getting almost a 2K, you doing real good. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm at 1901 when I came on here tonight. Meatless meat is good. I do buy Asia some too now. I listen to you, Miss V. Oh, okay. Like I say, I'm just leaving it alone. I'm not gonna try to substitute with nothing, because then that mean I got to go find the meatless meat. Y'all know I don't like no grocery store. I don't like the grocery store. I think when I move over there, the grocery store is right down the street. I have to pass it before I get to my house. But I think I'm gonna try this new service at Walmart or at the grocery store where they deliver. I'm gonna try them out and see how they do. And if they do all right, I'm gonna start ordering, because I hate the grocery store that bad. I just want to go in there and get what I got to get and get out. I don't want to wait in no line. I don't want to check myself out. I don't want to bag my own groceries. I don't want to be talking to people in the grocery store. I want to get what I got to get and get out of there. I have never had to go to the grocery store. When I stayed at home with my mother and daddy, I lived on a farm. My mother went to the grocery store for staples, flour, sugar, rice, meal, salt, pepper, that kind of stuff. Everything else grew on the farm. Then after I left her house and I got married, my first husband loved to go to the grocery store. All of my husbands went to the grocery store. It's two things I can say they did. All three of them. They would go to the grocery store because they like to eat. They take the list that I had, and then they would put what they wanted in the basket. And that's cool with me. I wasn't buying it nowhere. They was paying for it. And I like to cook. So they went to the grocery store. And the other thing I don't do, never had to do it, is iron. If I got to buy something that got to be ironed, it's not coming home with me. No. Mm-mm. I have a brand new ironing board and a brand new iron in my laundry room. They have never made it out of the laundry room, and I pray they never do. I don't, if I get a little wrinkle on my robe, I will wet it and throw it back in the dryer before I iron it. Mm-mm. No, I'm not doing it. Hey, Sweet Peaches. Sweet Peaches, you done left me too. You back to see me tonight. I know the ones that's been in here every day. I thank you for coming over Friday night, chatting with Miss V. Hey, beautiful Miss V. Now she come in, she making up. She calling me beautiful. You see how they do me? Yeah, see how they pull on my heartstrings. I love y'all too. Okay. Oh, I am addicted. I am a decent size. Just want to gain more muscle. I got a little something. Well, you know what you got to do with that muscle? That's weights to put that muscle mask on. Yep. I've got to start toning up with weights. I got to get in the weight room when I get over there, because you know how you get flabby when you're losing weight, and I didn't realize I was losing it, so I wasn't really doing any exercise for my arms and stuff. But I noticed how small my arms have gotten, but the weight from under the bottom, when you wave and it's waving back at you, I can't stand that. I want some Michelle Obama arms. That woman has the prettiest arms. When she lift her hand up, ain't nothing flabbing, ain't nothing. But she say she wake up at 4 o'clock every morning and do her exercise. I used to listen to her when she was in the White House and when she would come out and talk and stuff. So I'm gonna have to start doing like Michelle, get up at 4 o'clock and go down there in the weight room and then come back and take a nap and then talk to y'all. I'll come up with some kind of schedule. But I pretty much kept my weight down until I was pregnant with my daughter. That's the biggest I've ever been. I told y'all I was over 200 with her. I went from 140 over 200. The poor baby didn't weigh but 714, 21 inches long. So that was all me. But I ate my butt off them 9 months. I did. And them people, when I went at top, my, oh, this is going to be the biggest baby we ever had born in this hospital. That baby came out 714, and they came back in there the next morning. And they looked, they said, uh-oh, somebody's got to go on a diet. I said, you ain't never lied, because I ain't even got nothing to go to back to work in. And we had to be back at work. I was still at the plant when I had her. I had basically just started. I started in 79 and I had her in 81. And they only gave us 6 weeks off on maternity leave. So I had to get that weight off, and I think I got about 12 pounds off when I went back, and I was a big mama jamma, but I worked on it that whole year until I got it back down. God ain't calling you no time soon unless it's a call to tell you to call me. Pinky, if you don't be quiet and shut your mouth, then you don't know when God gonna call me home. Just cherish the memories, and nobody better never cry over me when I'm gone. Y'all enjoy me while I'm here and think of me. That's it, okay? And y'all probably will say, you know, Ms.V was something else for her age. She was something else. Yeah, I'll always come in your memory because some of the things I've done and said out here that was funny and made y'all laugh. To Shay, so true, Ms.V. Me and my husband are wanting to go vegan, but we don't know how or where to start. Pinky is to Shay, needs some help, Pinky. Pinky is vegan. I've started with just cutting the meats out. And I had to cut them out one by one. I couldn't just leave beef and pork alone all at one time. The beef was easy for me. The pork was a little harder because I really liked it. So I left the pork chops alone first. No, the ham was first, then the pork chops, and now last week the ribs. So I don't know. You might want to Google it, Tashay, and see if there's something out there. I'm sure it is. And there's a lot of channels in this sector and in other sectors in the cooking channels. You know, what's her name? The black millionaire lady now. She's got a vegan channel. What's her name, y'all? With the little she got dreads now, I do believe. Oh, come on, somebody name her. What's her name? Let me go down to the bottom. Tabitha Brown, that's who I'm trying to think of. She's a vegan cook. So you might want to check out her channel or question her about it because she said she had to go vegan for her health. So she's been vegan for quite a few years now. And she also has vegan food in some of the stores. I think here in Houston, she has vegan foods in the Walmart. But Pinky say he can get you vegan. So Pinky help Tashay. Okay. I'm trying to go back to where I was now. I lost my space going down to try to see if that name was down there, and then I thought about it. Tabitha Brown. Because we're so used to meat. That was the same way I was to share. I grew up eating meat. Bacon in the morning, sausage in the morning. My daddy always cooked breakfast because he was self-employed. My mama taught school, so she had to be at work at a certain time. But he always believed in a family who ate together, stayed together. And every morning we were at the breakfast table, all 7 of us at the breakfast table in the morning, and he fixed breakfast every morning. He always did a big breakfast. He did 2 meats. It could be bacon and sausage. It could be ham and sausage or smoked sausage links. We had eggs, we had grits. Sometimes he do pancakes, he do waffles. He always cooked a big breakfast for us, and everybody sat down and ate breakfast, and then we went our separate ways. And then we ate lunch at school. And then my mom came home in the evening and she took out them pressure cookers, baby. And you talking about a meal fast. We had Sunday dinner every evening, purple hull peas, cornbread, okra, whatever was in the garden. She could take them pressure cookers out and that food would be done in 30 to 40 minutes. And them she had 2 or 3 on the stove at one time cooking different stuff. And then we knew at 6 o'clock in the evening, we all had to be home to eat. And then when the boys got older, they couldn't because they were at football practice and band practice and all that. So it was just me and my mother and father at the table, and then they would come and eat whenever they got out of football practice and band practice. But I grew up eating meat. Hey, Miss Rucker to be, how you doing? She's saying hello, all my beautiful people. I watched a documentary on how they slaughter the animals. It is gross. I used to go to the slaughterhouse with my dad. My dad never fed us his meat that he raised. He would take the pigs or the cows to the slaughterhouse, and then he would buy the meat, and it was because of me. If they slaughtered that meat and I saw it, I wasn't eating it. So because of little spoiled me, he would sell his stuff and get the money and then buy the meat from the packing company, which was slaughtered the same way he was slaughtered, but I didn't see it. So it didn't bother me. And tell me I ain't always been a little off. Yep. But then they let me get away with it. So, hey, it is what it is. I was the only girl for 12 years. You got to remember that too. Okay. So they was happy I was here. I watched the document. Okay. I saw that. Okay. I quit beef and pork cold turkey. It's been almost years. I don't even crave it. You don't. You don't at all. If you stop it and you get past that little mark 21 days, 14 to 21 days, they say it takes to break a habit. And you can get past that and go on, you're not going to crave it anymore. But you got to get to that 14 or the 21-day mark. And if you don't get past that, you're going to backslide for sure. I'm drinking some, what? Camel milk. Oh no, Pinky, where you getting all this funky looking stuff from? Who gonna drink some Camel's milk? That don't even sound good, Pinky. Oh no, I can't with you. I tried coconut milk. I got it just don't taste. And I'm gonna tell you something else don't taste right to me. Regular homogenized pasteurized milk does not taste like that school milk we used to have back in the day. They done changed something about that milk. I don't know. It just don't even have no taste no more. You just drinking it now. It used to taste good when it be cold in the cafeteria when you go in there to get it. Pinky say, no, Pinky, I'm not doing no camel's milk. No. Catherine say, Miss V, them thighs lose 2 pounds each after I get all that fat off. Okay. I can kind of see where I lost some of my arms. My thighs are definitely smaller. My behind. The last thing to go on me is the stomach. And that's gonna cause for some sit-ups. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. It's gone down, but it ain't flat like it's supposed to be. Okay, don't lose it all, Miss V. Leave some cushion for the pushing. Pineapple is tasty. Pink, I'm through with you. I done told you I'm through with the men thing. Okay, why you don't want to believe that, I don't know. I told you I was asked in the chat about will I get another husband. I told them no to the no, no, no. So I'm not really interested in dating either. I ain't trying to go out there with no old man and he dressed funny and looking funny and, and then I'm talking about somebody daddy. No, I'm good. Okay. I can handle it. I can deal with it. Okay. I know what to do if things get that bad. Okay, Pinky. I can't with you, Pinky. I really want to eat once a day, but being diabetic, 5 times, 5 little mini meals is the best for you on them little sauces. I make meals smaller portions, yes, and I drink a lot of water, yes. My oldest brother's diabetic. He got Asian orange in Vietnam, and a few years later, after he had gotten back, he came down with diabetes, and it does not run in my family at all. He's the only sibling that has diabetes. In fact, he gets a check from the government because of that, because he was exposed to it in Vietnam. Yep. Stretch pants and T-tops. That's what I had. Size 12. They actually come in small, medium, and large, and I was doing mediums in the stretch pants. get LASIK. I'll foot the bill, little lady. I, uh, you know, I've been kind of contemplating that while they doing the cataract surgery, whether I want to go on and get LASIK done at the same time, and then I won't have to be bothered with glasses. And then I thought about it. I said, girl, you old as all get out. And you gonna sit up there and let them people make all them cuts on your eyes. You mess around and you be walking around here with a seeing eye dog. I don't know. Let them get the cataracts off and you might as well go on and deal with the glasses now. I wore contacts for a long time. While I was working, I never wore glasses. I always wore contacts. And it's not that I can't see without the glasses. I can't read now without my glasses. Small print is what I can't read anymore. Um, so I don't know about that, Pinky. I've been thinking about it. I'm gonna talk to him about it when I go in there on Tuesday. What does he think about the LASIK and the cataract at the same time? Yeah. The doctor won't remove the cataracts. He say they're not big enough. Oh Lord, they gotta be a certain size because I sure had my mindset on telling him, let's go on and get this out the way. Because I went to him just before I came on YouTube. So that would have been last year around November. I went to him. And then he set the appointment for me to come back now. So I don't know. I know one eye is worse than the other one. I know my right eye is worse than my left eye because it always feels like a film is covering over the pupil of the eye on the right eye. And I'm forcing my left eye to use it more by the right eye being a little bit messed up more. So I don't know. I'll let y'all know Tuesday what he say. You have flashes of light at night in your left eye. Now I haven't had that yet, Catherine. I have floaters, them little black spots on there, but now they came in all of a sudden. I woke up one morning, went to wash my face, and I thought I had gotten maybe something in my eye at night. You know, maybe something off the pillow or something in my eye. It wasn't. It was floaters. And it looked like little black spots floating around in your eyes. And that was worrisome to me, very irritating. But after a while, you get used to it. But now I'm not seeing the floater in the right eye at all. And it may be because the cataract is crossing over the pupil of the eye. You've had cataract surgery, Elaine. I was so happy when I could finally see better. I still have to get my other eye done. Oh, so they only doing one eye at a time. Oh, shoot. Because they did the worst one first. Only took 6 to 7 minutes for the surgery. Well, that's a good thing. So you're not going to sleep then if it only takes 6 or 7 minutes. They just dead than you. And that's it. Talk to me, Lane. Um, Tawana say, Catherine, I'm a diabetic as well. Since my weight loss, my numbers are looking real good. So my doctor is thinking about taking me off the insulin. They told my oldest brother that too, Tawana. And do you know he stood up there and told him if he always said if it wasn't broke, don't fix it. And he kept himself on the shots. He still take a shot every morning when he wakes up. He eats his breakfast and he takes his shot. And then people told him, I know that's been 10 years ago, that he had lost the weight and his blood sugar was stable and everything, and he didn't have to take it. And that man still orders that medicine and he still go up there and pick it up and he's still taking them shots. And who gonna tell an 82-year-old cantankerous man that he don't need to do that no more? Not me. He take it to Jesus, call him home. It ain't bothering me. It don't hurt. It don't hurt at all. There's a little bit in there. I said, okay, do you, boo. To share you and your husband check out some books on Dr. Sebi. Let me know if you guys need help. If you want meatless meat, read up on different brands and types. They do cost a pretty penny. I ain't finna go get no meatless meats and pay all that money for something that I could be eating the regular meat then. That don't cost no pretty penny. I can't with that meatless meat, Pinky. Miss Rucker to be, I hate grocery shopping and ironing also. I love household shop. Yeah, I do. I don't mind. I'm going to tell you something else I don't like. I thought about the third thing. Mopping. I don't like mopping either. I sweep my butt off. I sweep the whole house 2 or 3 times. But pushing that mop, and I got that big old mop thing, where you can ring the mop by pulling the handle. I bought one of them at Sam's. I still don't like the mop. I don't like putting my hands in there. I don't like ringing it. I don't like pushing the mop. I don't like mopping. Mm-mm. I'll vacuum all day long. I'll do the hardwood. I don't have a problem with none of that. But that mopping me, nope. So I have to force myself to do the kitchen and the bathroom now. But it doesn't here. It's not that big, so I can do it in a minute and be through with it. I don't even have to wring out the mop for the bathroom, and the kitchen here is so small. Now, once I get over there, it's gonna be a different story. I called myself when I was moving here, I only need this much space. And then I got in here, and you're gonna steady be buying stuff. And every time I go out of town, I come back with a whole car full of stuff. So I said, first of all, the problem here is I don't like the bathroom too small and the kitchen too small. The other rooms are fine, but they are too little for me. I can't cook in that little bitty kitchen. Ain't enough cabinet space. So consequently, I haven't cooked much in it. Let them get you off that insulin. There are supplements you can get to get you right. Tawana, Pink is telling you. Okay, will do. Thank you, Pinky. Okay. Pinky, I love the Burger King Impossible Burgers. Oh, is that the meatless burger? I ain't even know they had it. I have not eaten at Burger King since 1972. I took my little happy butt down there. My parents were sending me money once a month because my mother used to get paid once a month when I was in college. That's how teachers got paid back then. And she would tell me, you got to make this money last a whole month. So whatever she sent me, my little $200 or $300, whatever she sent me, I had to buy everything I needed out that money. I could come home and get my toiletries and stuff. That was just really eating money. And if I wanted to buy myself something to wear to a football game or something like that, it all had to come out that money. Baby, at the end of the month, I'd be so broke. Here come them ramen noodles. Them ramen noodles, they had to come on up out of there, baby, because I didn't got no money. And I had a meal ticket, but lazy me didn't want to pull up all them hills or go to the cafeteria, and especially if I had to pull them hills by myself. I took y'all on Tex Campus. Y'all saw them hills. I was trying to pull them hills by myself. I said, at 6 o'clock in the morning, we had classes at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I had to be up at 5 at the cafeteria at 6 and in class at 7. Well, some mornings it wasn't worth the breakfast. I just slept through it and I would just be hungry. I throw something in my purse, some potato chips or something to eat on till I could get to the cafeteria. And them winters was cold in them hills down there in Ruston, baby. That wind be whipping off them buildings. Oh, dude. Yeah, Tabitha Brown, that's her name. Yeah, she's vegan. And she's made a lifestyle out of it. She's making plenty of money being vegan now that she's put her food off in these different grocery stores and Walmart. Poho 69, I just had some ribs yesterday. So tender. So, oh, Poho, don't tell me. Woo, don't tell me. Baby, that's so good. And that 82-year-old I'm telling you about, if that man can't do nothing else in the kitchen, he can go out there on that pit and he can barbecue some ribs. Baby, they be succulent, falling off the bone, and the flavor is just, you don't need no sauce with his ribs. They just that good. So I told him, I said, well, but before you leave here, I got to start watching you to see what you doing. I ain't telling you my secret. I said, well, go on, take it to the grave with you then, nigga. That's how you got to talk to him now, because he ain't right. He wrong. He don't know how to talk to you, so you don't know how to talk to him. You just have to put it to him where he can understand it. That's it. That's all. Catherine say mushrooms are good meat substitute for me. Now, I've tried the portobello and the shiitake, I think they said the way you say it, and I love mushrooms, but I ain't never tried like grilling them or nothing like that. I've just had them on sandwiches, and I've had them out where, they use the mushroom and then they might pour something over it with meat and something in it, peas or whatever. I've had it like that, but I've never just eaten just the mushroom. I don't know. I guess if you season it up, it'll taste like meat. I guess. Yes, I follow Tabitha Brown. Would definitely start watching her much more, and then get into her chat and talk to her. To Shay, very very nice person. I used to talk to her in her chats all the time back when she had just first started. I haven't watched her that much since she's really grown her channel and grown her page and stuff, because she's a millionaire now. I saw where she got I think it was a $2 million home. I was reading not too long ago, but she has done very well for herself. And she has had a positive channel all the way through. So don't tell me you can't make it to the top being positive, because she's a good example. You can. Mm-hmm. Tawana D says, Pinky hit send. Wait a minute. Pinky hit send before I finished will help me get off the insulin. But the only thing is, you don't eat 3 times a day. I have to eat due to the diabetes medication. Okay, you got that, Pinky? That's awesome, Tawana. I only was on insulin 8 months, says Miss Catherine. You got this. I'm rooting for you. Yeah, you can do it. That weight is the main thing with diabetes. If you can get that weight off and keep that weight off, you can keep your blood sugar in check. Start eating right. I don't know about the vegan fake meat. I'm so particular about my food. Okay, Poho. I'm kind of with you on that fake meat. Uh, Tawana's thanking you, Catherine. Tell the truth. Me and my dad passed a milk truck one day by Daddy said he never seen traveling milk. It used to travel all the time. Back when I was a little girl, it was in bottles. And the milkman would come out twice a week, early in the week and late in the week. And they would put the milk in a little crate by the door. I can remember that as a little girl. It wasn't no cartons back then. It was bottles of milk. And then I don't know how they paid him. Maybe they sent a check in or something. I don't know, but I just remember you go out there and you get the milk. It was on the steps by the door, and bring it in and put it in the refrigerator. Um, you were talking about chicken thighs, Miss V. I knew it. I don't eat chicken thighs, Catherine. I knew what you were talking about. Uh-huh. I don't care for chicken thighs at all. Or the leg. Any of that. I just want wing and breast, and I'd rather have just wings than the breast. Poho, the vegan meat is really not bad. I had what I thought was a barbecue chicken leg until they told me what it was. Sometimes you can get food like that, because I ate frog leg and it was cut up, and I didn't know it was frog leg. But then when I knew it, I could taste the difference. And I don't want it no more. I didn't really care for it after I knew what it was. I thought it was somebody that didn't cook chicken well. I ain't lying. Catherine say, Miss V, men do make passes at women that wear glasses. Pinky is proof of that. Oh, is that what it is? I ain't never noticed that, Catherine. Because I don't always wear my glasses. Like I say, I wear my glasses not to see small print. But if I'm just out and about or whatever, even driving, the signs are big enough for me to see them and know what they are. So I don't wear my glasses unless I'm on live trying to read y'all's little fine print here, or trying to read something to you. Tawana, I'm scared, but I'm definitely going to try it. Okay, Poho. Let us know how we got to come back and have a conversation about this going vegan over here on Miss V's channel. No, the doctor didn't put me to sleep. They just gave me some Tylenol and they put those drops in my eye until it was numb. I was awake the whole time. I ain't trying to look at that, Elaine. Can you see it? Oh no, no, I'm chicken now. I can't be looking at them folks slicing and cutting and going on. They need to close. Oh no, Lord have mercy. What am I gonna do? Put a patch over the other eye while you cutting on that eye. Or do something. I don't want to see it. So did you have to wear a patch on that eye, Elaine, for a while? Say, Miss V, wait till you get to the doctor on Tuesday and stop worrying me. Kimberly McNeil, praying for the appointment to go well. I've had LASIK surgery too. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. Yeah, we're talking about having, well, I'm talking about having cataract surgery, and I was thinking about doing the LASIK, asking him if he could do the LASIK surgery and the cataract surgery at the same time. I don't know if it can be done, but I was thinking about it. And then I had some days where I thought, Vet, you need to leave your eyes alone. Cause like I said, I don't want no seeing eye dog. But okay, we'll see. Kimberly and Elaine, we'll see. But thank you for the prayers. And yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I'm a big chicken. I do better when they put me to sleep and let me wake up. Um Pinky said, we got to get you a Whopper, Ms. V. Oh, let me finish telling you about that. I don't eat at Burger King. That was my first job. Mm-mm. My mama was sending me money, and I thought, this ain't enough money for me. By the time I go down and buy me a little outfit to go to the games or to the parties or wherever we going on the weekend, and then I buy that, I ain't got enough money for food the whole month. So I took my little happy behind down there to the Burger King, which was right down from the campus. It's still down there today. And I got me a job the same day. Them people put me in the window, and I thought I was going to stay in the window. Them people told me the next week I had to rotate to the grill. And I said, I don't want to do no burgers. Baby, you going to keep the job, you're going to have to go to the burgers. I worked down there for 2 months. I got sick of coming home smelling like grease all over my shoes and my hair, grease on my body. The grease just get all in your skin. I said, I'm coming home smelling like a Whopper. No. So I went back down there and got my last check and gave them my 2 weeks notice. That's what I did. And I haven't been back in Burger King since because I can still smell them Whoppers. Nope. I really am not a fast food person like that. Whopper, what is McDonald's, them Big Macs and all that. That don't taste like home burgers. I'd rather come home and put my burger on the grill and cook my own burger. They taste like commercial burgers to me. But I don't fool with no Whoppers. Now, since 1972, I graduated from high school in 1972. I entered Louisiana Tech August of 1972. I took my happy behind down there in October of 1972. I quit in the end of November, 1st of December before 1973 came in. I was not there. I think I got 2 paychecks. Okay. And then I came and went back up on the campus, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get me a job on campus. The people went and hired me on campus to go to the library. Now, how my big mouth going to work in the library? Baby, I stayed there a few months, and I couldn't take it either. It was too silent in there. Ain't nobody talking to nobody up in there. So that was my jobs. So then I got real grown. I went over to First National Bank of Ruston, and they hired me as a teller, but they hired me as a teller in Grambling, which is 5 miles away from Ruston. Baby, when I started making that little money over there, it started going to my head to the point where I was wanting to quit school. My mama told me, if you quit school now, by that time, I think I was in my last quarter, because we were on a quarter system, not a semester system. I was in my last quarter, and baby, when she told me that, I said, well, I'm going to have to work part-time, y'all, because my mama said I can't quit school. And then I figured out me a system where I could work full-time. I started taking all my classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or all my classes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I could show up at work and be there. Okay? And then I was cutting class to go to work to make money. I had cut class so much in Shakespearean English until I went there the first day of class. I went back at mid-semester and took the test, and Didn't go back until the end of semester, and they had told me that the man liked yellow and sit at the front of the room with a yellow dress on, and you guaranteed to pass. That man gave me a B, and then I ain't show up but 3 times the class the whole quarter. Sure did. Dr. Butler, I never will forget that. And then went to somebody who had Dr. Butler, and they still had the test, and I studied the test and went in there and passed it. That's what I did. I sure did. I did not like that class. That was boring. I didn't care about Othello and none of them folks in Shakespearean English. I ain't had no business in there. I was just trying to get something so I could have 12 hours on this quarter system, because if you didn't take 12 hours, then you were going to be a little bit behind. You had to take at least 12 hours, and 12 hours is a full ride on 3 months. That's all you got. You might not have but 2 tests or 1 test that whole quarter. Fail it if you want to. You'll be taking it over. My dad and mama didn't play about that. There wasn't no failing. There wasn't no bringing no C's home. Not with them. That's all you got to do is go to school. And you mean to tell me you're an honest student and this is what you bringing me? I ain't want to hear that. So, baby, I kept them grades up and got on up out of there ahead of time and never went one summer. I graduated in February of 76. I wasn't supposed to come out until May of 76. So I graduated 1 quarter early because I started really buckling down my senior year. I wasn't playing then. And them people that sent me to Europe, remember at 21, I was in Europe studying over there and going to school in Europe on that exchange program. And then I'm going to come home and tell them I got to go another quarter, and they still got another child to send to college, and they done already sent 4 boys through there. Baby, I knew better. I knew my parents too. Y'all, I done been on here an hour and 41 minutes. It's time for me to get off of here. Let me see what y'all talking about down here. We'll be talking all night long. I'll be doing a DJ marathon over here. There was this guy that used to steal the bottled milk from white people's neighborhoods, doorsteps, and they poisoned it. Oh, and his parents passed away because of it. Oh, man, that's awful. Eyesight surgeries. I did have cataract surgery. Oh, a lot of y'all have had it, and y'all doing good, so I'll be fine. I do better when I'm asleep on surgeries too. No patches, not like you think. Can't feel a thing. Okay, good. I'm glad to know that, Elaine. Flame broil, Pinky, you can go on with them whoppers. I ain't eating. They numb you up real good. All of y'all done had cataract surgeries. Okay, I'm a late bloomer. You can still smell them whoppers. Go on, Pinky. I'm not reading your comments no more. I had LASIK surgery on both eyes. It was really quick. I just had to have my husband drive me back home. The results were great. I had glaucoma in my left eye. Okay, I've taken a glaucoma test, and I don't have glaucoma. I just have developed cataracts over the last few years. Too silent at the library. You ain't never lied. I couldn't stay up in there. Yup, they numb you up. Okay, Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly, laughing. Okay, banking at the bank job. Ms.V is a grinder, making more cash than the teller. You are a cool, sexy lady, Ms.V. Baby, I got hustle in me. Even right now. I've always had my hustle on. Sure is. I don't wait on nobody to give me nothing. If I feel like I need to get up and I need to make more money now, I go. They done already offered me a job down there as a bus monitor. My childhood friend, Miss Oliver, called me. I think I told y'all last week and told me they needed a bus monitor, and they paying, what did she tell me, $16 an hour or something, and all you got to do is just ride the bus. I say, I don't know, fellas. Y'all want me to wake up too early to do that now. I don't know. Well, we need help, and you be good at that. I said, but you want me out there at 5 o'clock in the morning. What time the buses start rolling off? But she getting ready to retire. She has driven buses for over 35 years. And she's getting ready to retire in another year. So, I don't know. I told her I have to check it out and see. I don't know. And don't put me on there with them bad kids. Y'all, they cannot keep bus drivers here in Houston. They have a shortage of bus drivers and a shortage of bus monitors. That's what they call the people that ride on the bus that help with the children, bus monitors. But baby, I told her, I say, I don't do children too much no more. These children these days, they too bad and disrespectful. I don't want to snatch up nobody's child, so I might need to leave that alone. Girl, come on, you know them children love you. I said, I don't know about all that. I ain't lying. Kimberly, ain't that the truth? Yes, it is. I don't know what's the truth, but it's the truth, Kimberly. If you said it, it's the truth. Enjoyed your live always, Ms.V. Good night. Good night, Catherine. Sure will. We'll just keep going and going. Sure will. So we're gonna stop it right here at an hour and 44 minutes. I'm down to the bottom. Much love. Thank y'all for coming over, chatting with me tonight. I'm gonna pop on tomorrow sometime and Sunday. So y'all gonna see me this weekend. Y'all take care until tomorrow. Much love. Y'all have a good night's rest. See you soon. Bye bye.